the following defamatory and false statement regarding Miss Hillary Sanchez that has caused her mental distress. His statement was her husband left her in 2022, and I quote, her husband left her in 2022 and got an annulment, unquote. That is the statement that Omar, who has a platform on Omar from the Watts, something, and Omar Facts, something, stated on live on TikTok, and I have the video and the recording saved, when he was in the room with Joe Netta and their supporters and over 3,000 people in the room. I must say it again. Omar made the following defaming false statements that my husband, Nate Sanchez, left me in 2022 and got an annulment. End quote. That was false. And when Omar said it, he knew it was false and baseless and untrue. He doubled down and he said that there was an annulment filed, and that was false. And when Omar said it, he knowingly and voluntarily stated false information on a social media platform that he knew was false and damning, therefore causing me emotional distress. And let me go on the record and tell you that it is false. There is no annulment. That is not true. What he said is false. It was a lie. And I will be taking the appropriate legal action, because Omar is going to have to explain to a judge what was his basis for saying that my husband left me in 2002 and that there was an annulment that was filed and it was finalized. I want him to produce what court documents he was relying on when he defamed and humiliated me with those false statements. Now, I digress, and let me move forward, because we'll stick a fork in that one, and then I'm going to move on forward with this come Monday with him. Now, as that went on with Omar and Joe Netta on these panels, a lot of more stuff was discussed, and I don't care about it, and I didn't even watch it. It didn't matter to me. But let me address this. I have never come on this app and posted my Cash App. I have never asked any of my supporters for any money. I've asked them to tap the screen or throw gifts to avoid being taken down when I was going in on people. Okay? So tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. So as that happened, that was it. I've never asked any of my supporters for a dime. But that's the narrative that they wanted to paint. They're mad and they're jealous. Now let me talk about this. My personal life is my life. I'm not ashamed of the things I go through on a daily basis. That's my life. That's what I'm dealing with. I have a roof over my head. I'm doing okay. I'm okay with myself. They're not. But it is what it is. So what do? They go doxing and pulling up stuff, doxing my address, doxing the address of this and doxing the address of that, putting it up on fake pages. We know it's you guys because of your IPS address. The police know who's behind it. They know all your little fake pages. All y'all fake pages. I don't look at them. The police have it because it don't bother me. You don't have a following. Have an audience. You just have the ones that don't like me going in and reliking other stuff. So it's just a very small group of you. That's why you're on TikTok trying to say you're taking me down. They tried to take Jesus Christ down, didn't they, y'all? Didn't they try to take Jesus Christ down when they stoned him and they did all that stuff and hung him on the cross? Didn't they try to take him down? Tap the screen, everybody. If you're liking what you hear, tap the screen. If you don't like what you hear, tap the screen. There's 195 of you in here. Please tap the screen. And so they tried to take the good Lord down. But what happened? After they thought he was down and deceased, he rose again. He came to rise again. See, one thing that Omar said that I heard that somebody sent to me was that Ms. Hillary Sanchez is entertaining and she is funny. He can't take that away from me. That equals entertainment. I can hold an audience. I'm very entertaining. And people, for some reason, are jealous and mad. Kayla Brent is one of the ones mad because she wants that platform. She wants my platform. She's begging people to follow her. She begs people to follow her. I just want a natural, general following. If you like what I do, if you like what I say, then you follow me. I don't have to beg you to follow me because it's not genuine. It's not what I'm giving you led you to say, let me follow Miss Hillary Sanchez. I'm going to follow her. But see, there's the difference. But I understand what they were trying to do. But see, Kayla Brent is so clever that she called and left a voicemail message and she said these exact words. Kayla Brent out of Alabama, right next to Joe Cosby. You see, I done got your people turned against you. Your followers turning against you. I told you I'm not one to be played with. And I never responded back to her. I came on live and I said, thank you for the gifts. Thank you. I said that anybody who believe you and believe them lies, wasn't no true follower of mine anyway. I want to have quality over quantity. See, 170 people in this live is reaching people. I don't want to see 4,000 and 5,000 people. You can't engage. You can't read the comments. You can't do the things that you do when you have that many people in the live. You can't do it. But what we know, thank y'all for the gifts. Thank you for my supporters. Thank y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. So with all of this shenanigans trying to take Miss Hillary Sanchez down, it only has brought me up. Because my supporters don't care about my past. My supporters don't care where I'm laying my head. My supporters don't care about what I'm doing off this app. My supporters care about when I come on this app that I'm engaging with them, that I'm funny with them, that I'm being honest with them, and that I'm acknowledging them, and that I can entertain them and make them laugh and have a good time and take them out of a particular situation that they may have been in, that they click on this app to come and see me and want to get their mind off of things. But see, people like them don't understand. And thank you for the gifts. I see my supporters in here showing out. Thank y'all. I appreciate you guys. I truly do. I really do. And I don't take you for granted, and I don't take my platforms for granted. I do not. And I promise my supporters, moving forward, I'm going to continue to be Ms. Hillary Sanchez. And we're going to continue to build more platforms. And we're going to continue to build more pages. And I'm going to be on here every day. I'm going to come on here every day, 2-3 times a day. I'm going to take you on a journey. I'm going to take you on a journey of my life. I'm going to be on the camera. You're going to see my face. You're going to see where I go and eat. You're going to see what I do. You're going to see the gym I go to. You're going to see me on my weight loss journey. You're going to see me interacting with my husband. You're going to see me doing the things that I want to do. You're going to see me going to church. You're going to see me going out in the community. You're going to see me shopping. You're going to see me doing all the things that I want to do. See, no one gets to define and tell Ms. Hillary Sanchez's story but me. And I'm going to also include in my segments the life of Ms. Hillary Sanchez. And I want you guys to really understand me. And I'm 50 years old, but I'm going to start back to when I was 25, and we're going to start moving from 25 up on a nightly basis. And we're going to start tonight. So when we do our Learning Ms. Hillary Sanchez, we're going to do it on this page every night, and we'll do it at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me see which time. 8. So 5. So let's go 8 p.m. because that'll be about an hour. And then I'll do my main show, the Ms. Hillary Sanchez show, on the other page at 9. So at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight and every other night moving forward, we're going to have the life of Ms. Hillary Sanchez. And we're going to start from a 25-year-old woman to 26, 27, 28, 29, and then we're going to get to where I am today. And you guys will get to learn me on a more intimate level, because no one can tell my story better than I can tell it. Do you believe that? Nobody can tell you my story. The only thing they can show you is a piece of paper, but they can't tell you what led to that piece of paper. They can't tell you what happened during the commencement of that piece of paper. They only can do what, I love this word, what they call it. They can only do this. It's called cynical speculation. That's what they do. It's cynical speculation. Cynical speculation. And it's unfortunate. And I'm going to have a segment on where I'm addressing Joe Cosby, because you're not going to tell me how to run my platform. So we're going to have my Hillary segment. We're going to have Joe Netta segment. And we're going to have Omar segment. And we're going to have the moderators that went to the left segment tonight. Those are the 4 things that we will be discussing on my show. Now, I appreciate the taps. I appreciate the gifts. I appreciate Buffy. I appreciate everybody who supports me, and even the haters that's in here watching from the back. You're in here. Kayla's in here. The whole squad is in here. Okay? I know y'all here. You can't stay away. Thank you for the gifts. Thank y'all for the gifts, and thank you for the taps. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Now, let me finish this last little part of this story now, y'all. So, Omar has decided to team up with Netta and attack me with all his moderators. That's what y'all been seeing around here on these pages. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. My supporters are not worried about where I'm laying my head at. I'm not on here begging them. I didn't ask my supporters to give me one red dime. See, that's y'all problem. You worried about the wrong thing, because you ain't embarrassed me a bit. That's what makes y'all so mad, how unbothered I am. I'm so unbothered by what y'all thought you was doing. It ain't even funny. So continue with your lies. Continue with your fake text messages where y'all creating fake text messages saying that somebody doing this and somebody doing that. But the cyber police know how to identify fake text messages and what came from somebody's phone and what didn't come from their phone. Oh yeah, it's going to get that deep. It's going to get that deep. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And y'all calling Buffy my moderator and making threats to her. Pound, unbothered. Pound sign. If my supporters are in here, please type in the comments. Pound sign, unbothered. That's how unbothered I am. Hashtag unbothered. Keep on talking about the same old stuff, the same old paperwork that y'all been talking about since 2002. Keep it up. I don't care. But my question is to this man who is married to a black man, Omar. Where was all that energy you got for me for defending black women when your tail couldn't even address Joe Netta for disrespecting black women? it took Cab the Comic. Did y'all hear Cab the Comic go in there and read Joe from top to bottom and triggered him and just set that whole interview off? That whole interview changed. The whole energy of that whole live changed after Cab the Comic came in there and clocked the T and read the room. Even after Omar tried to interrupt him and try to tell him this and tell him that and not to go in, and then Joe, being Joe, said this, please let him finish, please. So that's the real funny thing, is that people don't understand how God works. Cab the Comic was heavenly sent. Let me say it again. Cab the Comic was heavenly sent into that live. And he was meant, and that's what you call a black man standing up for black women. He said what he needed to say. He told no lies. He told cockeyed Joe right to his face everything that I had been telling him, right to his face. And he couldn't take it. He couldn't stand it. It ate him up in the inside, and it's still eating him up today. And that's the whole thing, was that, wow, this is amazing that God went over there and showed up and showed out in there. They thought that they was doing this big old thing. You can't expose somebody who already exposed. It's all public information. Who cares? Y'all care too much. You ain't bringing me down. You bringing me up. You're bringing up my followers. You're bringing up people that understand sympathy and empathy. Instead of you saying what happened 15 to 20 years ago, this is what she did. Why you don't understand that my supporters are saying, oh, Miss Hillary, explain what happened. We have empathy and we have sympathy. If you want to talk about it, you can. We're not judging you. We're going to still be a supporter of yours. We're gonna still support your platform. We're not going to let these people take us away from you. And that's the thing. And did you notice? And you just said that he bows down to men. You just said that he bows down to men. And nobody is perfect. Absolutely, they not perfect. But here's the thing about that, y'all. You can fall down and you can get back up. Until God takes the last breath out your body, you can always get back up and dust yourself off and redeem yourself and strive to be the better woman that you was the day before. And this is what they don't understand. This is what they don't understand. And one of my moderators is in here who works her behind off, pays her bills, does her things. Now you ask her, in a 2-year friendship, had I ever asked her for anything? And so that's the things that people go through. And it's unfortunate that happened to you, ma'am, 14 years ago, and I apologize, and you're in my prayers. And I'm not one to tell you, I hope it get better. No, you have to work through those things for you and pray. And if you need to get help, get help. Surround yourself around therapists and doctors and things like that. I hope you the best, and I wish you the best when it comes to that. Thank you, the bowl, for the heart me. Thank you. And so that's the thing. People, thank you, the bowl. I appreciate that, the bowl. I don't understand why these people move the post. They move the post, and they think that it's going to derail me. That you're taking me down. You're not taking me down. You're lifting me up to continue to move on, and to continue to move on with my platform, and run on with my platform. Run on with my platform and see what tomorrow will be, because I like what I see. Come on, my supporters are going to run with me, okay? That I got that off of a song that Oprah sang on her show. I believe I'll run on and see what the day will bring. Get my work on, see what's waiting for me. I see thousands of people, but she said millions. I do see thousands of people. There's angels right here on earth. Our hearts are open wide. I got a new day shining inside, and it makes me want to run on and see what tomorrow will bring, because I like what I see. Come on and run with me. And see, that's the thing. See, they can't take that. And I appreciate the people who got my back. I know you have my back. I understand my supporters. I understand my support group. I understand my root base. And the bowl, I understand that. Black Buffy, my other friend here, I see you, girl. And everyone, I understand it. And I feel that. My friend Renee, I know my true friends and my supporters. And I appreciate y'all. And I hope y'all have the time tonight and thank you, Queen, and I got y'all too. And we can do the things we need to do, but the things that we will not allow someone to lie on Miss Hillary Sanchez. We will not allow these fake platforms to stay up with the lies and the false narratives, because we know how to attack. We know how to handle those types of people and those types of accounts. And we will handle them appropriately when the time comes. And that is what we will do. Now, what I ask of y'all is to keep me in your prayers, and I will do the same for you. I would like to play a little song that I was just reciting. And I want y'all to be back here at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Hillary Show on this page. And if I get y'all permission,